The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
On second down, here's Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 10 carries, 59 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
The Niners at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Lance.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams. These are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Lance going to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Second and 13. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's got the hook up to McLeod.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kenny Galladay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
They'll set up a throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
2nd and 2.
He's got Slayton on the slant. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. On 2nd and 15 now.
Lance.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On first down, Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground.
And he lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return will stop right around the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Lance now to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now Lance. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Lance.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Touchdown, 49ers! Ray McLeod, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now back to throw.
He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Max Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to... There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Ray McCloud, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter. Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brightwell. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. From the 27, Lance, screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Lance.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Lance.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31,
Lance.
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Lance looks to throw again.
It's caught. Mitchell. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw here.
He's got Bellinger.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throwing his lance on third down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.